What's happening, guys? It's Jeremy Blanton with RE/MAX Southern Shores, and I was recently reading an article online that says you might be from Myrtle Beach if, and as I was reading through the list, it brought a lot of chuckles to me, so I figured today I would go through this list with you and share some of my favorites from it, as well as giving you a few of my personal ones as well. So let's get into this list, and to make sure that I don't miss any, I'm gonna actually read it today. So, it says if you live here, have lived here before, or haven't left or never will, then you may be able to relate to these things so well. You know you're from Myrtle Beach if. The first one on the list. You instantly correct people who pronounce it Horry. Listen, guys, we've talked about this one before. It's Horry. The H is silent. It's named after a general from the Revolutionary War. I believe his name was Robert Horry. And if you really want to get it the way a local says it, it's actually pronounced Horry. The H is silent, just like in honest. It's a real simple thing. If you want to fit in, if you want to be a local, make sure you don't say that H sound. It's a dead giveaway that you're not from here. And those that are local are going to say, Ferner, keep them away. So just drop the H, you'll be fine. Second one on the list. When people ask you where you're from, you just say Myrtle Beach because they've never actually heard of your hometown spots like Socastee, Carolina Forest, Conway, or Murrells Inlet. Very true. Just like any large city, people kind of call the whole area of the Grand Strand Myrtle Beach, even when you live in different sections. As I've shared before in many videos, there's lots of great spots all across the area to live. I personally live in Carolina Forest, but if I tell someone from Pennsylvania or New York or from New Jersey, I live in Carolina Forest, they're gonna go, where's that? But if I simply say, I'm from Myrtle Beach, they know exactly where I'm at. And hey, I'm only 10 minutes away from the beach, but I actually still do have that Myrtle Beach address, so I'm really not lying. Number 3 on this list, tourists are public enemy number 1. Now, I don't know if I technically fully agree with this, but I get where they were going with it. I saw today on Facebook on the Myrtle Beach city government that they were sharing a statistic that the actual population of inside Myrtle Beach city limits is very small. It's only about 33,000 people. That's a small group of people in comparison to the people who live here in the area. Horry County, the entire county, which by the way is one of the largest counties east of the Mississippi. If you didn't know that, there's another fun piece of trivia for you. But the whole county as a whole has several 100,000 people who live here. But in addition, each and every year, millions of people flock to our beaches to come and enjoy the beautiful weather, stay in our hotels, and enjoy all the amazing entertainment opportunities that Myrtle Beach has to offer. But when you live here, you stay away from those things. You learn where the local spots are to hang out and the places to go, get away from the traffic, and not have to deal with it. But you want to be careful with those making a tourist. You know what that is? That's someone who's in the right lane and all of a sudden says, oh look, there's the Wings and Eagles we wanted to go to. They cut across 3 lanes of traffic instantly to make that left turn and make it into the parking lot within 50 feet of where they just were. You gotta be careful with those people. They're a little crazy on the road, but as long as you avoid them, it's all good. As I've stated in many videos, stay on the west side of the waterway and you really don't have to deal with a lot of the tourists. Number 4 on this list, mosquito spray is kept handy year round. Goodness, I am so in agreement with this one. Mosquitoes, I really feel, should be the national bird of South Carolina. We have some that can be huge, but those aren't the ones that bite you and bother you. It's the small little itty bitty ones that will get you year round. Normally when it gets to the winter time and things get a little cooler, they go away. But like this year, when it was 75 degrees on January 1st, the mosquitoes are still out. And if you spend any bit of time outside, you're more than likely going to become a meal for them and they're gonna snack on you. So make sure you keep that bug spray handy because you're definitely gonna need it. Number 5 on this list I thought was quite humorous. Camouflage is acceptable to wear beyond the woods. Your mom didn't buy that $150 hoodie just to sit in a closet or a deer stand. Guys, I cannot believe the amount of camouflage that I see all around the area. People are wearing it to church, they're wearing it to funerals, they're wearing it to weddings, they're wearing it to fancy restaurants. I've seen it just about everywhere you go. Camouflage is a thing down here. People love it and they seem to wear it everywhere they go. So if you walk into a nice restaurant and you see somebody there with a camouflage blazer, don't be shocked by it. It's definitely something that's normal down here. Number 6 on this list. you know what UCLA is. Now guys, we're not talking about that college out in Los Angeles. We're talking about UCLA of South Carolina, UCLA of Horry County, otherwise known as Upper Conway, Lower Aner. It's a small little spot out in the western part of the county. Real small spot. Literally, if you go through the stoplight, you're gonna be through it and miss it anyway. But that's UCLA around here. Number 7 on the list. Flip-flop rainbows are acceptable for any occasion at any time of the year. Guys, I couldn't believe it when I first got here. I expected people wearing sandals during the summertime, especially we live at the beach. Of course, you're gonna wear them when you go down to the beach. But I can't tell you how many people I've seen over the years wearing flip-flops to formal events, weddings, funerals. I've seen people who are wearing them in the middle of winter. They may have 7 layers on and a parka and 3 hats on their head, but they're still rocking those rainbows as they go down the road. So don't be shocked if you wear them. You know, that whole saying of you can't wear white after Labor Day, well, you can still wear your sandals even if you can't wear the white here in South Carolina. Number 8, it's not college, it's coastal. Guys, I'm a graduate of Coastal Carolina University, and I used to laugh whenever I would visit the website and pull up the college website page. When you would read it, the first line of the page wasn't about the academics, wasn't about the amazing programs that they offered or those types of things. The first line read like this: only 9 miles away from the beach. What do you think Coastal was trying to attract? Of course, the beachgoers. Coastal is a fun college. It's a great place to get an education. But is it always the main reason people come here? Not in my opinion, but you know what? I still went there, and all I can say is this: go Chants. Number 9 on this list. School is canceled at the slightest possibility of snow. In Ed Piotrowski we trust. Guys, here's the thing. First off, whenever you're wanting to know what the weather's like in our area, go to the local meteorologist. Ed Piotrowski is the one that we always pay attention to and watch. He's not gonna hype things up. He's gonna shoot it to you straight, and if there's a concern, he'll let you know. But one of the things that I found absolutely hilarious when I moved here from Pennsylvania is that people freak out at the possibility of snow coming through. If there is a chance of a flurry, it becomes the nightly news story, and they interrupt your program every 15 minutes to give you the latest update on what's happening with winter storm, and they give it a name. Guys, we might see, if we're lucky, a flurry, but you better make sure that you've bought that box of milk, that you've got the loaf of bread ready, because every bit in the stores are gonna be cleared out instantly, and everyone's gonna freak out. Now, in the chance that we do actually get some snow, be prepared for things to get shut down. We don't have the equipment down here like they do in the north. So if there is snow, there's a possibility schools may be closed for a couple days. I know a few years ago it did it here. Schools were shut down for 4 days for a 1/4 inch of snow. Number 10 on the list, your favorite commercial is Bob Mills Mitsubishi. I've never been to Bob Mills Mitsubishi. I had to actually Google where it is, but I can sing the theme song to it. Here's a little clip. Welcome to Bob Mills Mitsubishi. Yeah, it's pretty addicting, isn't it? Now it's stuck in your head too, and you can thank me later. Moving on. Number 11 on our list. Summers are spent on a riverbank or on a beach towel. Guys, the weather here in the summertime and even the spring and fall is absolutely gorgeous throughout Myrtle Beach. You're gonna have nice warm temperatures, sunny blue skies. You might see some rain that comes in during the day, but don't fear, don't get upset. Normally it's gonna be a 15 to 20 minute storm. It's gonna blow in, blow right out, maybe drop a 1/2 inch of rain and be gone, and the beautiful blue skies will come right back. But one of the main reasons people move to our area is to enjoy the beautiful weather and the beaches that Myrtle Beach has to offer. Number 12 on our list today. You flip out when people don't know what chicken bog is. Have you ever heard the term chicken bog? If you've seen some of my videos before, you've probably heard of it, but there's actually this big event that happens in Loris called the Chicken Bog Off, or the Loris Bog Off is what they just like to call it. What is chicken bog? It's just an easy recipe of chicken, rice, and smoked sausage, all cooked basically in one pot and served up. It's absolutely delicious. If you've never tried it, make sure you find a local and get you some. It's good. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, get that bell on and subscribe so that you get notified the next time content comes out. I'd love it and keep giving you the great stuff about Myrtle Beach. All right, back to our list. Number 13, Brook Green Gardens' Night of 1,000 Candles is used to define the relationship during winter break. If you didn't post it, it didn't happen. Guys, Brook Green Gardens has one of the most amazing events that happens every winter here in the area, where they set up millions and millions of lights throughout the entire gardens, and it is definitely one of the most romantic things that you can find in the area. So if you've been seeing that girl for a little while and want to know, is this relationship gonna go to the next level or not? Plan that trip to Brook Green during the winter time and you'll get your answer real quick. Number 14 on our list. You were a cool kid in elementary school if you had season passes to the water park. I guess my kids are considered cool because we buy them for them every year. Here's a little local insider's tip. If you want to get passes to the water parks, you want to make sure to buy them on Black Friday every single year. It is absolutely the lowest price of the year every single year. I want to say that a ticket this last year was around $46 to $48 per person, and it gives you access all summer long to go to the park as many days as you'd like. My kids personally love it because we can go to Myrtle Waves or head down south to Surfside and go to Wild Water and Wheels as well. It's called a double splash pass, giving you double the fun for all one price. All right, and the last and final thing on our list is this. You're still salty about the pavilion being torn down for a grass lot. You know, guys, it has now been 15 years since the pavilion has been torn down. I remember coming and visiting this area as a child, as well as when I first moved here, going down to the pavilion and enjoying some of the greatest rides at the great amusement park. There was things like the Hurricane, which gave you Category 5 turns and speeds and was so much fun. And they decided 15 years ago to tear that all down. And what did they do instead? They set it up as a grass parking lot, basically. It has sat like that since. You know, so here's the thing. 15 years! Not only locals, but also those tourists, they're still a little salty about this. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this list. I have one bonus one for you here again, and it said, again, tourists are public enemy number one. Guys, I don't think tourists are the public enemy in our area. I think we just need to make sure we pay attention to them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.